Yeah, well, we're in sunny Rio. We've been here for about a month, and we've been testing out the Olympic waters, racing on all the different race courses, and checking out how tricky it is out there. So it's been a good couple of weeks, but we're tapering off as we lead into the test event, which starts on Sunday the 16th. So we're really excited to get out there and start racing. It'll be a different dynamic with only 20 boats and one per nation, but we're excited to be here.
Yeah, I don't really feel the pressure that much. I guess, you know, maybe the day before or the day of, I'll just feel a little bit, but had a little bit of good practice this year with the new World Cup formats being 40 boats. We're going to have 40 boats here, so that's pretty similar. The biggest difference, I guess, will be just one per country. So not having teammates here, you know, on the tow or just have a joking chat too. Everyone seems a little bit more serious and keeps to themselves a little bit more. So yeah, I think that's the main difference, and I haven't had that before, so it'll be an interesting week with that aspect.
Jamie and I have been sailing probably about 20 times together, so we've actually sailed more here than we did in Sydney beforehand. So it's been really good for us. Obviously really tricky conditions mean that we have to be switched on the whole time. We're enjoying our time here so far. We've sailed on a lot of courses, even ventured outside. It was pretty interesting with about 28 knot gusts. So we went back in and we've sort of been exploring the bay, seeing how each of the courses work, especially the naval course, which has got some tricky stuff going on with the tide. So yeah, we're just trying to get as much information here as we can about the place, and looking forward to the racing next week.
At first it was a bit of a culture shock. Everything's so different here in South America as opposed to we spend a lot of time in very developed Europe and Australia and first world countries like that. So to come here at first it was such a shock, but our team's so well prepared and we're so well set up here. You feel very comfortable and at home quickly, and I think that's really important when it comes to getting on the water and getting the job done.
Yeah, there's been a lot of controversy about the water pollution and water conditions. Unfortunately, it's not really something that we can control. It would be great if they fixed it up, but we've got to go out there and do what we do. Having said that, the water's warmer than it is in Europe, so I'm not complaining.
This year it seemed better. I think it's mainly when it rains, it gets a little bit, there gets a few things floating around out there, and you have to be a little bit careful, especially on medal race course. But this year it seemed a lot better, and you know, we've hooked a bag once or twice, but there hasn't really been anything major. And I think the problem areas was just the medal race course when it rains and the launching area. That's always the plan, to try to get gold this time next year in Rio, and you know, obviously we're aiming to win this event, which would be a big step forward to try to take one away from the New Zealand guys.
I think every time you're in Rio, you try to make sure that it's a valuable time. We're inside 1 year to go. We've really got to make sure that each day we're really finalising those things. And here it's really about trying to gain as much experience as we can. It's a really tricky venue, a lot of course areas, but a very exciting cultural lifestyle as well. So it's all in a balance, and yeah, we're happy with where we are and looking forward to getting to some racing this week.